Hi Jimmy, thank you for sending in your next essay. Yeah, it's a tricky one this, isn't it? Unless you're very confident in understanding the kind of arguments connected to this, it is very, very difficult to know what to write. So let's just have a look at the question. You've highlighted lots of the question. Yep. It's becoming more prevalent. We need to show the examiner we understand that word, so more common, more used. Some argue they reduce costs and are better for the environment, absolutely. Others believe they're a threat, and the threat here is supply. So usually that is what people are writing about, supply. Is there enough? So one of the green energies we might talk about is solar power. But if it's not sunny, like I'm looking out of the window now in England, it's grey again. If it's not sunny, then my solar power is useless. It's not going to work. So the way of producing energy is changing according to the necessities according to global necessities. Okay, the necessities global. No, get that into an adjective. So according to global necessities, comma, and for that reason, the use of green energy is the main tool in several countries to solve this issue because it's presenting as a suitable option, including saving money and taking care of the planet at the same time. Super long sentence. Okay, so make sure you give me these commas and. The reason for this use of green energy, for that reason, the use of it is a main tool in several countries to solve this issue, comma, so I can breathe, because it's presented, ed, it's a passive there, is presented as a suitable option. You don't need that. That can go. A suitable option to save money and take care of the planet at the same time. Good. Lovely. Nice start there. I believe the consumption of green energy has clear advantages to both, because it is progress in the way to consume, maintain and protect our environment. Really good. It is progress. You don't need that. Talk progress in general. In the way to, or even we. I don't normally like we, but you could put it there. This essay will support arguments. Absolutely well done. Good. Careful here. You're not really addressing this half. However, so I'd go in here. However, there may be risks to supply, and I'd stop there. So if you have a very long intro, you don't need that. So yes, if your intro is not very long, fine, but your intro is fantastic, Jimmy. This is really great quality writing. It's lovely. So that is more important than this. But don't make it any longer than that. Otherwise, these paragraphs start looking quite short, don't they? There's no doubt the use of clean energy has been more important because of its huge benefits. Because its huge benefits include... we can get that into an adjective. Affordability. So, affordability. That's a noun. Affordability, comma, a decrease in the levels of pollution and improvement. Get these all into nouns. In the conservation of ecosystems. Conservation of ecosystems becomes. I think you want to go because due to the fact that it is. I think that's what you mean. Becomes doesn't work. Okay. Here what I'm doing is getting strong nouns. Its benefits include affordability, a decrease in the level of pollution and improvements in the conservation of ecosystems due to the fact that it is environmentally friendly. So see how you like that. Furthermore, replace oil or carbon as energy sources taking advantage of the sunlight. Careful, some of your sentences are a little bit strange. The word order is it's not quite working. They, we need a subject, they, which is the green energies, replace oil, or they can replace oil or carbon as energy sources, taking advantage of the sunlight, power of wind, or potential water which makes, okay, very careful here, Jiimmy. These are quite important mistakes in the syntax. This is a grammatical formation of your sentences. So you need to really make sure this works. Which makes the ideal way to generate clean energy worldwide. Good. Now, you said taking advantage of sunlight, but tell me what they are. So, solar or wind power. So be specific. What are we talking about? Yeah, solar or wind can replace. As studies made by the grid have evidenced, present perfect, that's not finished, they'll evidence more, green energy is twice as cheap as, careful, twice cheaper. You've got to go twice as cheap. Be careful there. Twice as cheap and a quarter less dangerous. Difficult comparative structure, but that's what you want. Thus, reduced emissions and implementation of renewable sources must be critical priorities for governments. Good. The content is lovely. You're absolutely right. What's tricky, I know for you, but you're working so hard on this, is the grammar. So your grammar's getting much better, but there are still issues in some of the grammar there. However, it's clear to some people believe traditional techniques to provide energy such as coal and gas must continue in order to maintain it's clear to some people No, I don't think you believe. You just want that. This is just, as I think I said before, you could use, it's suggested that, it's known that, it's believed that. So same thing, it's clear to some people that traditional techniques to provide energy, such as coal and gas, must continue in order to maintain a stable good. That works. The main reason for this argument is that all models of green energy production are unpredictable, of course, absolutely, based on the amount of sunlight or water or perhaps even quantity of wind, which may occur. Don't forget these relative clauses. It's the same problem as you've got up there, yeah? Which may occur in some countries or cities, which make it harder to implement everywhere. Absolutely. As a group of multinational companies have shown, 27% of the countries worldwide have not had to implement, have not maybe been able to. Maybe they wanted to, but maybe they couldn't. Because their weather conditions were. You need to go into the past tense there because you've got a past, you started in the past, so keep going in the past here, okay? But nice sentence, nice paragraph, you've absolutely understood. It's great. According to elements given to support the debate, as a conclusion, I strongly believe these must be a public policy, every country, absolutely, due to offering, ing, advantages at economic, environmental, social levels, producing more benefits than risks, predicting that green energy will increase its uses because it's needed. Absolutely. That is your best essay. It really is. It's a very good essay. I like the organisation. It's fantastic. The content's lovely. What would let you down a little bit here is the grammar, but I really see how hard you're working. So well done. Really well done. Okay, the map. I love the map. I'm sorry it didn't have any instructions. It should have. Aim to go in this task one 4 sections. You ever remember how we said 4 sections for the other one? So the map shows the development of an island. Okay, the first one, the second one after building. Okay, here, overall, substantial or significant changes. Have taken place. And the island, has been developed for tourism purposes. Because it's very small, so we're going to guess that. You do need that overall sentence, it's really important. The area covered by islands is around 200 metres. Yes, that size has been maintained the same. Okay, yeah, maintained the same in both pictures. Both have trees. The sea is located up to the island, has a beach. Okay, yes. Okay, I'm slightly smiling here because by definition, an island is surrounded by sea. So I don't think you need that sentence. I think the examiner might go, okay, that's fairly obvious. Okay, now, it's not actually literally 8 trees. It signals woodland. So I would go before development. The island was uninhabited with small woodland areas in the northeast. And so we need geography. Northeast here. Oh, where's my other thingy? Northeast and northwest with a beach on the western shore, something like that. I mean, you get the idea. So just describe what it was. Okay. After repurposing, comma, the woodland or some woodland areas were destroyed to make room for accommodation, blocks, so okay, I don't need to write the whole thing for you, but basically that's the sort of language you want. So you want all the language you can do to do with construction and development and building, and also you need the geography. Okay, so on the advanced island, not advanced, maybe developed or finished island, 14 accommodation houses and 3 bigger place at the centre of the island, which in second now has a lake. Okay, so you're doing it in the present tense. Get it into the passive. So a lake. So I'm just really, if you have this, a map or a process diagram, have a look at those very quickly on our website. You want the passive. So if you see what I'm doing, a lake has been constructed or has been dug. Yeah. Buildings have been constructed. That sort of thing. Okay, so passive verbs and geography is really what you want to be looking at here. So is now, or yes, you could say is now connected. So you've got passive there, but or has been connected. I still think it's better in present perfect tense. Accommodation, even peer to link. Yep, the main buildings and the houses. Yes, have been given or access to the vehicle track, or turn it round, a vehicle track allows access from the main buildings to the shore, whatever it is. But you get the idea, and you want... I'll give you a link as to what to do on that one, okay? But very good, Jimmy. Really, really good luck on Monday. You will be fine.